Hi there. I'm so happy to be joining the Shimmerz video team. My name is Kathy Bluto, and if it's the first time that you've met me, you can go see some of my work at kathyb.typepad.com. I've been using Shimmerz now for, I guess, about 6 to 8 months. Love the product. I use it a lot as background pages for my journals. It's really a quick way to create some beautiful journal pages. So what I wanted to do today was show you a little video about how I apply my shimmers. So very basic kind of video, but I get asked a lot, how do I make the backgrounds, and how do I get the depth of color that I get? So I thought I would show you that today. So this is a new journal that I bought, and I've been dying to use it. It's got this beautiful rough edge paper, and I've just been dying to start in it. So this is my opportunity with some Shimmerz backgrounds. So one little tip, when I have a journal like this that I really love, and you know, I want to preserve this and not get paint all over it, what I do is I use wax paper, and I put it on the other pages like that. Can you see that? Like that. And another one over here, and that saves me from getting paint all over everything. So just a little tip for you there. I buy the wax paper at the dollar store, so you know, this is $1 for, I don't know, 100 feet it says. So just a quick little tip there, because I don't want to get my book full of paint. Okay, so I'm going to use some of my favorite colors, which is a very fuchsia pink, and I'll put the exact colors at the end of this video so that you know what they are. Pinks, and I love these pinks with oranges and with yellows. So let me show you how I start. I use my sprays and a wide, flat brush, paintbrush. I always have a little glass of water handy, so I wet it a bit, and I have my trusty roll of Scott's towels that I use to dry my brush off. So first step that I do is, and I'm anxious to see how the shimmers will work on this type of paper. So yes, I just spray it like this. Now people tell me, okay, but it can't just be that, because that's not what your backgrounds look like, and you're right. I don't like the effect of just the sprays like that, the blotchy. So I'll show you what I do. I've just applied an orange, and now I'm going to apply this gorgeous yellow, because I love the contrast of the pink with the yellow. But I just have a thing for this pink, so I'm going to do a bit more pink. Now, once I've got that on there, I wet my brush, dry it off a little bit on my paper towel, and then I just sort of start blending this a little bit. Not too much, because, you know, I like the sprayed effect to a degree, and I don't really want to mix the colors together. All I'm really doing here is moving the paint around. So you can see I'm going to my water each time to clean the brush, because if I'm working here with the yellow, I want to leave it. I want to leave this piece as yellow. I don't want to get pink in it, because I want these colors to appear separately on my page. So you see what I'm doing? I'm just moving that paint around, and I have a good example up here where I've got, you know, the dots of color from the spray, which I don't like. So again, I just move that around. I always like to get my corners in here, because I find that if you don't do that, then when it's dry, it looks really strange. And there you have it. So that's literally what I do. I just move that paint around without blending the colors. So let's do that again over here on my other page. I'm just going to tear myself off another sheet of wax paper because, sorry, I didn't make that long enough. I want to cover my book cover. So I can see that this paper, it's almost like a watercolor parchment paper. It's really taking the shimmers well. Okay, so we're going to do that again. And I may use just a bit of a different combination of colors. So again, my spray, this is one of the more red ones. I'm going to go back and get my fuchsia. And this time I'm going to use an orange. The orange with that fuchsia is absolutely gorgeous also. So you want to try that out. Okay, so basically, again, what I'm doing, I'm just getting that color on. And then I'm moving that paint around. So you see that? That was drippy there. I don't want it to be drippy. I'm moving this so that those spray places don't look sprayed, but they look more like color. Here too, I want my yellow to show a bit more. So that's why I'm dipping my brush to get the pink off of there and have the yellow show. Now, on this side here, I'm just going to move this a bit. I want more of that yellow and orange. So even without it being dry yet, I'm going to go and add some more orange and some more yellow. Just like that. And again, I'm going to spread that around just a little bit. And there you have it. 2 gorgeous pages done with the shimmers. One final thing. Depending on the paper I'm using, I don't want it to get too wet and buckle. So what I will often do is, again with my paper towel, once I've blended my paint the way I want, I will go over it and just blot it like this. Now, I'm not trying to achieve that blotted look. That's not what I'm doing. I'm really just trying to dry the places where I have heavy layers of wet, because I don't want the paper to buckle on me. So that helps a little bit. It also helps because then your page is really ready to start doing some other things. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. In my next video, I'm going to be showing some other techniques using different templates to create some other interesting backgrounds. Bye for now.